the TV screen.
So in January, I made my roasting 100 Wii Sports Resort Miis video. 5-year anniversary of me roasting all the Wii Sports Club Miis was actually 6 months ago, but better late than never. As a celebration, I'm gonna be roasting all of them again. I was just 13 when I made that video. Some of the roasts I made don't make much sense to me, and for some of them, all I did was just sing, so I'm here to remake them. Also, before I start, I'd like to plug in my brand new Discord server, Miis Gang Discord server. This is a completely fresh new server. It's not the one you joined in the past. I rebranded the old one to a Bronx Halo community server. Now this one's all just about the Miis community. It's purely just me stuff in there. I want to create a big central server for the entire Miis community on Discord. So if you can do it, please invite people, invite your entire crew, invite anybody you know that likes Miis characters into this server. If you got any friends in the Miis community, please invite them. And now I start with Adrian. He's the same color as Donald Trump. Akira, one of the most popular Miis. You go to his comment section on the wiki, more primarily in the early 2020s. Like, so much girls simping for him in the comment section. I actually got a little bit of a personal beef with Akira. He's related to ZZ. I hate ZZ, so obviously I hate him too. But anyway, somebody on Discord told me that he looked like Roderick, and you never notice it until you see them together. Alice Saraland, apparently Saraland's her last name, but Alice. Anyways, on my last video, I said that Alice is a ripoff of Elisa from the original Wii Sports. It still holds true to this day. They're both purple. They're both tennis champions. That are both advanced Miis. Alphonse, not even Alfonso, just Alphonse. But Alphonse's eyes are so sloped that even his vision is angled. Additionally, he looks like he eats food from your fork at the cookout when you aren't looking. Andre still looks like a pirate. Anna is largely insignificant, but she has the funny design choice of having gray hair and gray eyes. Imagine being so old that your eyes turn gray. I got a friend in real life who looks like Anne, and I'm attracted to that friend, but that's beyond the point. Anne got some big ass lips. Like, we always talk about Julie and Silky's Botox lips. I feel like Anne is very underrated in that conversation too. All I can say is that at least Anne ain't ugly like the other two. Articelli looks like Starfire. Barbara, me, we all know and love. I got two things to say for Barbs. First, her eyes stretch way too far across her head. She got some big ass eyes. Second, I think she looks like Ariel Serene from Just Dance. Barry's old design looks like a pedophile. Thank God they changed it. Bernardo looks like Wally from Papa Louie. Burned is still an evil Miiverse moderator, so I do hate him. I saw this picture of Bogia where he literally looks nefarious and evil. He looks like a meme edit of Bogia named Evil Bogia. He looks like Kid Cudi on the old thumbnail of Erase Me. Bowen looks like he's a mean karate instructor. And Bruce gives me Walter Goggins vibes. Carlo has a ridiculously wide mouth. Chang Han, my roast for Chang Han is that he gave us this beautiful photo. It speaks for itself with features that can't even be created that aren't even available in the Mii creator. Chris looked like 9-volt no helmet. Clara, just like Anne, has some ridiculously huge lips, but on the contrary, Clara is ugly. She looks like a mean popular girl in them high school movies. Claudia looks like a cat. Everybody in Christina's comment section was glazing her just like Akira, but anyway, she looked like Jasmine from Aladdin. Daisuke looks like Bruno Mars. David still looks like a drug addict. And I know, I feel like it kind of sounds racist, but I still see the resemblance of Delilah in a chocolate muffin. Donna got a big face and a small head. Dunbar, more like Dunbar. Dylan still looks like Bad Luck Brian. Eduardo's eyes look like they were drawn on with an expo marker. No, eyebrows, not eyes, eyebrows. Elena looks like a damn cat too. Enrique is still an ugly Tarzan mofo. He looks like his hair ain't even blonde. Like, he's black and blonde, but like it don't work on him. His hair looked like a bunch of sand. A bunch of sand was dumped on his head. Eric still looks like an ugly gay evil substitute teacher. Most of these roasts I made in 2020 still kind of hold up today. Faustine looks like a mouse mixed with dollar store Haru. He's a phantom. Geraldo is Nelly if she was a black man. Not that Nelly. Geraldo is rated very high in Wii Sports Club, and then is a beginner in We Part of You. Although I will say We Part of You dropped before, but I don't care. Giulia looks like a marshmallow with caramel on it. Guillermo, I forgot how his name was spelled, but he's just a scary looking dude in general. And he's even included on the protected template in the wiki to scare thugs away. I don't know if they still use that template, but back in 2020 I saw it. Hyok Sang, I feel like I'm coming off as racist, not pronouncing these names right, but that guy looks like a nerdy little brother of Haru. On the topic of Haru, Haruka is Haru if she was like old as hell. They even had the same name. Ijun looks like Schittsburg Squealers legend Troy Polamalu, not Troy Palamu. Yeah, as you can see from what I'm wearing, I don't really like the Pittsburgh Squealers. Hiromi got the craziest comment section on the wiki, and then on the script it told me I gotta go for the wiki for this scene, so we go look what they actually typed in there. This is new. Wait, Javi56 whatever says it's a hear me out picture that somebody replied with Sifim. Y'all know what Sifim means? I can't say it out loud in this channel. Hyunwoo is ugly as because he got no color in his face. It's just black. Additionally, his eyes look like a skateboard, but if one of the ends was pointing down, and then if it also had one wheel. IKEA, that's the roast. We call this woman IKEA because I can never tell if it's 2 L's, 1 I, 1 L, 1 L, 1 I, 2 I's, whatever the hell. So it's IKEA it is. Irina got a crazy nose. Ivo looks like a bunny, especially with the way that some of his features are placed. More specifically, his mouth and how everything is white and gray. He looks like a snow bunny. Wait, that has a different meaning, but he looks like a bunny. Jeffrey looked like Obama. Obama with a little bit of darker skin. Jesus, ironically with that name, looks like an annoying Christian who tries to force his religion on you. Or he looks like a dad who wouldn't approve of his daughter dating a man that looks like me. Jihoon is the suckiest me in all of Wii Sports Club because not only is he some short, fat Asian kid, he doesn't even compete in any sports. He's 0 at all of them, and he's a beginner in Wii Party, so he sucks at everything. Jialan's eyes look like 2 slugs running away from each other. I think I used this roast before, but with any me with this eye choice, it applies to them. Jian Jun has gray eyes in the Me Creator, but it can't be seen due to his eyes being in racist Chinese mode, as somebody once said. Jin Ah looks like Tommy and Sakura had a daughter. All right, so I was editing and I did a very stupid mistake. Joanna and Joao slipped across my mind in the actual video, so I gotta re-record them right now. So for Joanna, she's another me that's so old that both her eyes and hair are both gray. I don't know how you get so old that your eyes turn gray too. And then Joao's old ass looks like John Williams, but like remove the glasses. John looked like Razor Ramon. Juice still does look like an angry Russian baby. Jose got the ugliest eyes. He looks like he's perennially on cocaine. Joseph looked like Lovell Stanton from SML. He looked like Charlie and Friends.
Time for Charlie, who likes Charlie, we like Charlie, everybody loves some Charlie.
Juliet's name apparently means youthful in French, but she does not appear to be that way. Kaori looks like Judy from Avatar. Kazuhiko is a fraud who don't even know his own identity, as he sometimes appears as Kazuhiro or Kazuhiko. Which one will it be, Kazuhiro? You need to make a decision. Kentaro is listed as middle-aged, but he looks old as hell. Laura is named Laura because she got El Aura. She got El Aura, that combines for Laura. Lionel looks like he's from a Disney movie. Leonie looks like the oldest me across both generations, so she gotta be in her 90s. She looks much older than goddamn Nelly and whoever else you could think of. Maria's eyebrow and eye combination is weird, and both her eyes and eyebrows are huge. They like stretch across her entire face. I never bought into the agenda of Maria looking like a Karen, but when I zoom out, I can definitely see it. It's because of them eyebrows. Them eyebrows are not doing her justice. They're too thick for her face. Speaking of eyebrows, Merit got unacceptably huge eyebrows. Marius looked like Moshu. I've also seen the me community give him comparisons to a certain German dictator from the 1940s that I'm not allowed to say on this channel. Mark got a honker for a nose as seen as this Nintendo Land photo. And then for this one, I'm checking out Masako, Rai, and Sejong all at the same time. These 3 girls are the reason I had to delay my video for a week because I couldn't come up with roast of them. It was very hard finding a roast of them because they are honestly very well designed. All 3 of them have to be related, by the way. So the wiki comment section wasn't helping me either. They were simping for all 3 of them. But for Sejong, I could bring up the fact that she's not very good at Wii Sports. Not a pro in anything. She's only a standard me in Wii Party. Masako's trash ass don't even appear in Wii Sports Club. But then Rylin's successful ass comes in and ruins everybody's day because she's actually really good at Wii Sports and is a master me too. But then at 1 PM on September 10, you know, the day this video dropped, it came to me. Rylin got a strange eye choice. It makes her look like she got 4 eyebrows instead of 2. It's because she got them wrinkles above her eyes. Also, Rylin's like 14 years old. How you got wrinkles already? Massimo's name means maximum, but he's below max level in boxing. I don't remember if he was a master me, but he's max level in everything else. And Matt will always spend his life living in the shadow of the actual Matt from Wii Sports. Maximilian looks pretty feminine and unthreatening for the best me statistically on Wii Sports Club. And Merrick looks like a gay substitute teacher. Mii-sun might be the most forgettable me in the entire series. I've never seen a soul mention her, and I barely talk about her in my videos. What she even do, bro? And Millie looks like the Discord logo. Mitsu sucks at Wii Sports, which makes sense due to her age. Her average level is 3 and she's a beginner. Mizuho looks like Isabella from Phineas and Ferb, but she was Asian. She also gave us this great image. Monica looks like an overprotective 54-year-old mother who can't get her life straight because her husband left and died after going to the army. That is a very specific roast. Did I come up with that? It's probably accurate. Now Ray has a funny story. Everybody loved her because they thought she was a star 10 in every sport while also being a master CPU. And then she had everything going for her until one day it was discovered she didn't participate in boxing, and then she was deemed a fraud, and now everybody hates her. Olga looks like Caroline Leavitt and her hair looks like spaghetti. Patricia looked like Libby from Jimmy Neutron. Paula looks like Sakura if she was lame as hell. Even if Sakura is my least favorite Mii character, she's not lame. But yeah, Paula is. Pavel looks like he watches brain rot content. This is probably how STD Viking looks like in real life. Y'all know who STD Viking is, but I imagine he looks like Pavel in real life. Pedro still does look like a pirate to this day. Peon is such a selfish Mii. What do you need 2 peons in your name for? Was 1 not enough? Pitt is literally the same thing as Matt, but if he was lame as hell. Starter in tennis and baseball, champion in boxing, except he doesn't look as cool as Matt, and he's a beginner. Like who the hell actually? I know 0 people who like Pitt from Wii Sports, but I know everybody likes Matt from Wii Sports. And if you don't like Matt, you're boring as hell. Anyways, Polly's hair is dumb. How does her ponytail hang from the side of her head like that? It looks like a ski mask and slump god do-rag. Ricardo has eye bags despite his young age. He looks like a stoner. Rui is one of the trashiest Miis, being only a level 1 tennis player, not participating in the other sports, and being a beginner. Rui Lin looks like Randy Marsh. Sarah on the permaband template is one of the funniest pictures I've had the pleasure of seeing. Sho is the least significant of the 3 Asian boys wearing yellow. They're all cool, but Sho is definitely the middle child. Ji-hoon and Zikai are a lot more notable and memorable. Shui Hui looks like Kaori, but she is rather much insignificant compared to Kaori, as she does not appear in Wii Sports and is just a standard Mii. Skip looks like Harry Potter, if he wasn't as cool. Sophia got some crazy big eyebrows. Steven is literally just a copy and paste of Steve Harvey. Lazy ass Nintendo thinking they would get away with that. Susie's mouth looks like a W. Ironically, all she takes is L's. Victor looked like, I cannot pronounce his name. He looked like Oleksiy Pacharov from the Minnesota Timberwolves. Y'all know I'm an NBA nerd, but there's no way. I had to go to the Timberwolves roster and search this dude up because I saw Victor and I remember looking at this. When I played NBA 2K10, I remember seeing this ugly dude that looked a lot like Victor, and I had to search him up to find this roast. But yeah, he looked like Oleksiy Pacharov from the Minnesota Timberwolves. By the way, he wasn't really good at basketball back in his day. I don't even know much about him. William looks like Scott the Walls with a little more hair. Ziotong looks like Kiko, but like a few years in the past, when there was a young girl. Zio Jian goes through the same thing that Nelly and Geraldo go through, where they are high rated in all sports but end up only being beginners. And Ziyu Ping is just as forgettable as Mii's son. Nobody ever talks about her and she doesn't appear in Wii Sports Club. And ZZ translates to P in Portuguese, and I found this funny ass comment on the wiki that I'm showing y'all over here. Zhu Ren looks traumatized with his eyes. Yua Hua looks very masculine for a woman. It looks very ugly for a woman too. Yun Yun is dog shit at Wii Sports, as she doesn't even appear in WSC and is only a beginner Mii. Yoriko is just as forgettable as Mii's son and Ziyu Ping, and she sucks at Wii Party too. Yuya looks like Alejandro from Total Drama if he was a cocaine user. And to end it off, Zikai is a child of wrinkles. This is 20 minutes on the raw recording, but I'm gonna cut it down. Probably gonna be like 15 minutes. As I said, please join that Discord server in the link and listen to I Am the Creator, because that song's about Mii characters. I think y'all would like it.